Semenyo.
Antoine Semenyo.
I'm still yet to reach my peak. I'm ready to be part of this journey, competing at the highest level, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Guys, I want to do this. Antoine Semenyo. Look, that felt good. As a Ghanaian, I feel good knowing that a black star player is going to play for Manchester City. I know there are misconceptions out there that when he goes, he's not going to get regular playing time. He's going to play under Pep. This, that. Forget that. Let's support the player. He has made his decision. Why are you talking negatively about the transfer? This is good. Let's celebrate it. He's one of our own. Antoine Semenyo. That felt good. Knowing that a black star player is going to play for one of the big clubs in the EPL and also across Europe under one of the best coaches there is. Let's celebrate this. This is important. This is important. Look, the story couldn't have been better. He scored a winning goal for Bournemouth against Tottenham. That game ended up in a 3-2 win for Bournemouth. And when he left the pitch, it was so beautiful. All the fans, standing ovation. Everybody was clapping for Semenyo. This is what we want to see. They knew he was leaving, but then they were happy within themselves. They knew that no, he has served the club very well, because not many players will handle themselves the way Semenyo has handled himself. With all this transfer saga, players would like to not play at all until they go to their next club for the fear of injury or any unforeseen circumstances. But then Semenyo, he played and played good, and he left with a goal. He gave them a gift on his birthday, and I'm really excited for the 26-year-old. Now, I want us to talk about the transfer. It is a good one, yeah. Now, we all know Man City triggered the release clause of 65 million. But then they had to go in a negotiation with Bournemouth to understand and also come into common agreement when it comes to how the payment should be done. Now, this is coming from David Austin, who explained how Manchester City are going to pay Bournemouth the whole release clause. Now, that negotiation would see Bournemouth even earn more than the release clause. Now, he states that Man City to complete the signing of Antoine Semenyo outside the release clause, they'll worth 62.5 million euros plus 1.5 million euros plus 10% on future sale profit to Bournemouth. So this looks different from the release clause. Usually, when it comes to release clause, once you want to trigger it, you pay it right away. But then Man City are doing good business here. And you know, they don't want to disrupt or be faulty when it comes to the financial rules. So they are doing good business here. Now, as part of that, Antoine Semenyo is going to sign a 5.5-year contract. Man City negotiated to spread the transfer fee over 24 months. So no need to pay the amount in full immediately, as many release mechanisms demand. Bournemouth gained slightly higher amount than the clause would have left them. And also, Bournemouth had to keep, due to the negotiation, Bournemouth were able to keep Semenyo for 3 more games. You see how good all this deal is? It's good. And I like the way Semenyo, handled himself in this one. So they are not only paying the 65, they are paying more than that. Now, at the end of the day, if all this goes through and the amount is not done, Semenyo is going to create and break records. Now, if this goes through, Semenyo will become the record departure in Bournemouth history with 75 million. You know what that means? If you take a look at the list, Dominic Solanke was the first, but Semenyo is breaking every single record there was that has to do with Dominic Solanke. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look, Semenyo also becomes the most expensive Ghanaian signing. It used to be Mohamed Kudus when he left West Ham to Tottenham, but then Semenyo is taking over. And this is Semenyo for you. This whole transfer is breaking and creating record. Now, according to report, he's going to be earning ×2, ×3 of whatever he was earning at Bournemouth, which is being reported to be 150,000 per week. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Semenyo is not going there just empty-handed. He's going there with 10 goals in the back so far in the EPL. He is no joke. And I just want to see Semenyo. Look, I just want to see Semenyo play his first game. Look, I need you to record this, bookmark this, whatever, however you are going to do it. Semenyo is going to score a goal in his debut game for Manchester City. I have said it out there. It is a must. He is going to do it. He can do it. Look, this is a player that has been through a lot. When it comes to rejection, someone who has come out to talk about it, it is Semenyo. He has been rejected by clubs when he was coming up, to the extent that had affected his confidence as a player. No one knew who Semenyo was. Bristol City took him in, and then Bournemouth. Then fast forward, he's going to Man City. Now, we all know he has played a lot of clubs, out of League One, League Two, the Championship, now in the EPL. It is a good, trajectory. But do you know, if we were to turn the wheel of time back, things would have been different. Chelsea could have signed Antoine Semenyo in 2019. Yes, Chelsea could have signed him in 2019. Because according to Simon Phillips, the tweet he made a long time ago, it stated that Chelsea have a bid of 1 million euros for 19-year-old Antoine Semenyo, but then Bristol City are holding out for 2 million. They were 1 million short. What would have been the story of Semenyo playing for Chelsea? It would have been beautiful. But fast forward 2026, he's going to Man City. Chelsea, you should have paid that 1 million, You should have paid that 1 million. Semenyo arrived in Manchester to complete his medicals. Everything went on well. You can see some of the pictures and everything here. When the plane arrived, look, the reporters were not given any chance. They had the footages. When he arrived at Man City, they had the footages. You can see everything till when the whole deal was done. And I'm really happy for Semenyo. At this point, as a Ghanaian, I couldn't be more happier. Now, the misconception out there is that how many wingers have done so well at Man City? And Semenyo is just going there because Pep likes to sign anyhow. He's a sport coach because they sign players for him anyhow. Mamouche, Doku, Savino, Mahrez, the list goes on. All I want to say is, to each his own. You understand? Everyone has their own part. You don't use someone's precedence to tell someone else's story that it is about to unfold before us. Secondly, Mahrez, he did not flop at Man City. People make it look like he flopped. He did not flop at Man City. Bernardo Silva is a winger. He is currently still playing for the club. But he's like, this time around, he has aged a bit. But then when he was at his prime, he was playing. So what are you saying about, this? The thing is that Semenyo brings certain things differently than these wingers have. These wingers are good with the foot. They know how to dribble. But what happens when it comes to goal scoring? You understand? You don't want the goal scoring to be the job of one person, Erling Haaland. And I hear people saying when Semenyo goes there, his ball playing is going to change. It will all be pass to Haaland, pass to Haaland, pass to Haaland. I know coaches do usually kind of change the style of play when it comes to players. But I know Semenyo, you understand? Semenyo and how he has developed to be who he is now definitely knows how important these goals have been for him and the kind of PR he's receiving for all these goals he has scored. So far, 10 goals, 3 assists. That's no joke. And I think he's going to score more goals at Manchester City. Because you can't tell me that Man City need goals and you always want to pass to Erling Haaland. You yourself, you have to try and score those goals yourself. So the misconception, I don't really get the argument. Let things play out. Let's see. You understand? If players do not do well according to the coach's own standards and they leave, let them leave. Let Semenyo come and do his. I believe in the player. We believe in the player. As Ghanaians we need to believe in him. He has made his decision. And I'm happy that he has completed his move to Manchester City. I'm going to do this once more. Antoine Semenyo! cool. So guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm excited. I know everyone is excited to see this shoe. We will see him do his training, his first game, everything. We'll make sure to bring you more updates concerning that down below. But then officially, he's a Manchester City player, and I'm very happy for Antoine Semenyo.